Hi, everyone. I am Cindy Walter, and today I am interviewing one of my besties, Dana Randazzo. And Dana and I met when I first moved to this area over 20 years ago now. And we have been running partners. We have been in Bible study together all these years. We've raised our kids together. And now, best of all, we are business partners and we just do life together. And Dana, I'm so excited to share your story with everyone today.
Oh, I'm excited to be here, Cindy. Thanks for inviting me. This will be fun.
Absolutely. So we have to go back to the beginning. In my last two businesses, you've always been a supporter of me, and that's one of the things I love so much about you. From getting on my yoga class today to going back years and years ago when I used to do home parties in
hmm
people's homes with two different companies. You always hosted parties for me, and your children would be there and get involved and sit on my lap and check out. And I've loved that about you. But when I started with Isogenics a little over 8 years ago now. You and your husband were two of the first people that got started with me in the very, very beginning. So share with everybody where you guys were at and how you did not come here for a business opportunity. This was a little bit of a different story.
Sure. And Cindy's absolutely right. It was not a business opportunity. It was actually not because I wanted to do it. It was because of my husband. But that was almost 8 years ago. And Cindy had actually been on the products and discovered isogenics for about a month and was doing really well. And my husband had gone to the doctor, and the doctor had said, Ross, you got three strikes against you right now. You're about to turn 50. You're on two blood pressure meds. You're about to go on cholesterol meds. You got to make a change. You're about 40 pounds overweight too. And so Ross was like, well, just give me a chance here. Give me a few months and see what I can do with this. And so we went on a beach vacation right after that. We came home and his belly was burnt. He had been super uncomfortable, just not happy. So we get home and he immediately goes to see Cindy, and he comes back then and he looks at me. And I know a little bit about me real quick is I am a personal trainer. So personal trainers, they don't always feel that other things are right for them because they feel that what they're doing is correct. I mean, that's what they're coaching on. So he walks in the house and he's like, Dina, I'm going to do this. I need you to do this with me. And I said, okay. So I did it with him, and he ended up releasing his 40 pounds, never had to go on cholesterol medicine, reduced his blood pressure medicine, feels great, has kept it off for the past 80 years. He's gotten 80 years, 8 years. He's gotten really active. He's done a lot with his high school, now college age sons. So it was definitely healthy aging for him. And for me, it was kind of cool because as a personal trainer, I was working 4 to 5 days a week, long days, personal training people, actually working out with them. And so, my energy levels, they would get pretty whipped around 4:30. I'd start looking at my watch and I'd be wondering, oh boy, I wish the 4 o'clock and maybe the 5 o'clock and maybe the 6 o'clock would cancel so I could just go home and have dinner with my family and just rest. And then with isogenics, just it changed. It changed a lot. So I have more energy. I have, a lot more lean muscle than I ever did in my 40s. I now have in my 50s. So that's been a huge plus.
That's
But
awesome.
as far as, financial freedom and time freedom, it's made a big difference. So I'll go back to where, I was personal training 4 to 5 days a week. And now I actually only personal train from about 8 to noon or 7:30 to noon on Mondays. That's it. I teach a little group PT class for 45 minutes on Wednesday mornings, and I'm done. Um,
Because let's talk about this now. So let's go back again. How
mhm.
long was it? You use the products. You and your whole family were very, very faithful with the products for quite a while. What was it that things changed for you and you saw the business opportunity with this?
Well, my family and I probably just used the products, and I shared with, like, my sister and my mom, just family, and we were all having great success with the products. And it was actually my sister who started kind of looking at the business, and she was like, Dina, we should go to an event. And I know that you've heard Cindy talk about this many times, the importance of events. And in 2016, I went to an event with my sister. It was my first celebration in Las Vegas. Came back home, decided, you know what, I think I can do this. Immediately took off, went to director, went to 2-star, and then a few months later went to Crystal Executive. So it actually took off for me right away once I put my mind to it. And so, there's been some, in any business, there's peaks and valleys through that time. And one of the things that I have found, though, is that it has really opened things up for us. I mean, we actually have 2 boys in college. One is still an undergrad and the other one's in med school. So it's nice to have that extra income to say, here, you know what, you're running low on some funds. Here's an extra, a couple $100 to get through the next month. Or, Christian, he wants a stand-up desk, which is what I'm at right now as a med student. We want to do that for him. One of the other things that we found with this was, we unfortunately, I was one of those people that was the soccer mom. So I had the van forever. And it just so happened that we kind of had a series of events that we needed 3 brand new cars. So mine was a planned purchase. We got rid of the soccer van, planned purchase. Well, Christian needed a car to go to med school. So we ended up, helping him with a new car. And then Ross actually had an accident on, this was all within a year, just recently, on Martin Luther King Day, where he slid on ice on a bridge and rear-ended a pickup truck, and it totaled his car or his truck. So again, if we didn't have the freedom with our finances now to do these things, we really would have been in jeopardy, and it would have been a big struggle for us. And that's been really nice to have that money and know that it's there, and that if we do have a year where it's like, we can recover from that very quickly.
Yeah.
So.
That's just amazing. I love that. Now let's talk. So personal training is very physically challenging, I would say. Yeah. And I know not all trainers work out with their clients like you do, but I witnessed it. You actually, will do everything that you tell your people to do. And very rarely are you just standing over them watching them. So after how many years? I mean, you've been a trainer for what, 17, 18 years now?
It's 18 years now. So it's just been, I think, in the past year and a half that I have slowly gotten away from the personal training. And again, I couldn't have done that if it wasn't for, the finances that we have and the income. So, I've gone from 4 to 5 days to a half a day and a 45-minute class once a week.
That's so great.
Yeah, I'm actually going to get rid of that. Monday morning is my goal. So, and just teach a class that morning too.
So let's talk about like the emotional piece of it. When your income with your part-time network marketing business got to the point where it was, reveling, is that the right word? It was right up there with your personal training income, and then it started to surpass it. Like, how did that feel? Like, tell me about, like, emotionally what that was like. And then you were able to then finally be able to cut back, because I'm sure you were getting tired after all those years.
Oh yeah. So, I'm working 4 days a week, I had couple long days, 2 long days out of those 4 where I was working 7:30 to 7 or 8 o'clock at night. So what I saw happening was I was tripling my income that I was making as a personal trainer with my part-time gig, my side hustle. So it was like, personal trainer, no brainer. That's kind of the joke that we talk about. It was a great marriage initially, and it still is, because it helped all those clients that, when their eyes used to roll back in their head when I would talk to them about, let's food prep on Sundays, and that lasted till Wednesday. And then they're like, no, Dana, to give them this tool. So, I reaped all the benefits from it becoming a marriage, and then it just took off financially. So, that little side hustle that I was actually only working 10 hours a week, maybe, actually ended up being triple the income of what I was making as a personal trainer. So, now I'm pretty much doing Isogenics full time. And great. I wouldn't say it's a full time 40 hours. It's more like full time for me is probably 25.
Mhm.
hours a week, and then 4 hours a week of personal training. So
That's
yeah.
great. And you have the time freedom to be able to do that from wherever you want traveling. I know your husband loves to travel and you guys love to go, and you're able to work wherever, there's Wi-Fi. So what a benefit that is too. All right. So lastly, let's speak to, maybe speak to trainers, because I know they are a little harder, a little more reluctant. Speak to, we've pretty much shared how, being a trainer, this has really helped you and helped your clients. But say you have someone watching this that's in your shoes where you were, 8 years ago. Why would they want to look at this as a serious business? Why would they want to take this seriously like you did?
You know, Cindy, that's a really good question, because I have mulled on that many times and have kicked myself for not taking advantage of it sooner. As a personal trainer, you have the only control you have over your clients, where you can help them and share with them, is that hour that you are with them, one on one, and you're talking about what they're going to do through the next week or the next day and what their nutrition is going to be. But you actually don't have any control. So once they walk out the door, you've told them to go have a protein shake, or, let's get some protein within you the next 20 to 30 minutes. And they go to the car and they've got a bag of chips. You have no control. So I think what you need to remember as a personal trainer is that isogenics, or having a health and wellness company to partner with, gives you the tools to help these clients to have even better results. So that's the no-brainer there. And then the other fact that you can make a lot more money financially for you, for your family, you know, that's a big change there. And I think you would, just being able to do that and not putting all that time in on your feet. I mean, one of the things that Cindy said was, I work out with my clients. I'm their workout buddy. They come see me, they want, hey Dana, workout buddy. So yeah, I did do maybe not the entire workout, but I would demonstrate, and then I would do, a few rounds with them. And that does take its toll on this body. So and then still have a really nice income coming in. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's great.
we
And
always laugh about that.
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
so.
And I'm having some internet trouble, so I'm hoping this is going to be a nice, clear recording for us. But last thing I want to speak about is the residual income piece of it. When you are a trainer or trading time for money in whatever job, career path you have, when you're not training your clients, you're not earning money. It's not like, if you're not working with your clients, working out with your clients, you're not making money. So what has the residual piece of this meant for you? As we were just traveling together, working from Tampa and running by the beach, in palm trees, and you were still earning money. So share with people why they should consider a business that has residual income.
Oh my gosh, you stated it so well just now. I mean, 18 years I am trading, my time and my athleticism for a minimal of money. Sometimes I joke that it was my community service, but I loved it. I loved it. So one of the reasons Cindy brought that up is because, again, I had the freedom to arrange my schedule to go with Cindy to Tampa kind of at the last minute. And we did get to work down there and work with a younger group. But what is so cool about the residual income is that, this is a great example. On Sunday, we were getting ready to go to dinner, and I was at a certain place with my residual income. And then we had dinner, and my residual income while we were eating dinner had gone up again a couple different times. And then we came back, and what did we do after
Yoga.
that?
Yoga.
Oh yes, we did a yoga class afterwards, and I looked at it again and it went up again. Then I went to bed. Then I woke up the next morning and it was up again. So that is the power of residual income, is the fact that I wasn't trading time for money. I was having dinner with my friends and enjoying myself. And then I was having a relaxing yoga class with one of my besties. I mean, and you're still making money. I mean, how exciting is that, is to wake up and, see, gosh, I've made, $200 while I was sleeping.
Right.
I
Right.
mean, that's huge.
That's
$50 is
good.
huge.
And especially, for people starting to think about retirement, knowing that when you quit working, your income will quit too.
Mhm.
So this is something that you can build part-time now and enjoy full-time perks maybe later.
Right, right. And that, my husband, I think a lot of you know him, Ross. He makes a good income as an engineer, and he's on a board. So, you know, that is nice, but he is going to be 59 in January, and I would like to have him retired by the time he's 62. That's my goal. I don't want him to have to wait till he's 65. I want to keep him around. I want to go golfing with him. We ski together. Um, we do a ton of things together, and recreational things with our boys, with our family is important to us. And I don't want him to miss out because he's still working till the age of 65 or 67.
Yeah, great goal. Great goal to have. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with everyone. And guys, I hope this has inspired you because, Dana is living proof of the fact that she built this part time for quite a long time to now be able to have this be her full time income and go part time on something that, as much as she loved, was not giving her the income that she is getting now. And it was also getting physically challenging on her body. So now she's able to work less there and really enjoy the perks of this and enjoy the freedom. So, Dana, any last words you'd like to say before we close?
Oh, just if you know any personal trainers, you just hook them up with me because I would gladly chat with them. I can tell them my story, and show them the way because personal trainers, we do kind of feel like we got it going on. And then when we're shown the light, it's good. It's good. So
Yeah.
that would be it. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you, Cindy.